So we're actually going to paint Cinderella here on the canvas and then just watercolor her in. So come in, hang out, hit the heart button. If you are over on Facebook, feel free to comment shop at any time. I will send you the link to all of the stuff, including my chalk site, where you can get our newest licensed like Disney collections, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and see. Let me send this into my broadcast channel real fast. That way, those of you guys who are in there get the notification that we are live. Let's see. Oh, real fast. That's me. All right, copy and send into the channel. Perfect. All right, let me go back over here so I can see your comments. Hey, Carmela, I know, right? Hi, Charlene. Hello. Okay, say hi when you pop on. So we're gonna go ahead and do Cinderella. Cinderella is my personal favorite, always has been. So, and look how cute on the back side. Each princess has its own cute little label. I think it's adorable. Adorable. Okay. All right. So on my canvas, I'm just taking a regular, I believe these are 8x10 canvases. Yeah. 8x10 canvas, framed canvas. And we're just going to put it over the top. Okay. I'm going to leave the background white. So I'm not even going to paint the background. I mean, we could potentially paint it a little bit later if we wanted to. Hi, Lena. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Chris, Corinne, Sonia, Michelle. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. All right, so we're just going to fuzz this a few times. Okay. Now I want to use shimmer shadow. Okay. I'm going to scoot her over to the right side. So if I wanted to, I could put like a little saying right here on the left. Okay. So she doesn't quite fit completely like her entire dress, but the majority of her dress fits. So I'm just going to leave it. Okay. That's how we will do this. I might pull it down just a hair to make sure her head and her hair fit on the canvas. I think that's good. Okay. Thanks for sprinkling. Hi, Mary. So I'm going to fold it over the edge here, and I'm probably going to go ahead and just chalk the bottom of that as well. Let's see. Do I have anything I could put inside of this? I don't think I have anything in here. I wonder if these will fall out. Oh, just too big. Darn. Don't fall out. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use shimmer shadow. I have black velvet here too, but I was thinking just to give it a little bit of shimmer to it. Oh, Pocahontas is your favorite? Pocahontas is cute. Hi, Georgie. Hi, Marie. Hi, Annette. All right, so typically you could put something inside of it to help with pressing down, but I'm going to use shimmer shadow. So sometimes I feel like the shimmer doesn't bleed very often because it's a little bit thicker. So I think we'll be okay. But we are using a canvas and it is a framed canvas. So a couple of tips here. Since it is framed, okay, when you push into the center, Do you see my finger there? It's going to press down. So if you push down, it's going to lift in all the other areas. So if I push here, it's going to lift near her face, okay? So one of two things you could do. Well, the first thing I would suggest is get a book, and a book that will fit right inside of underneath here. That will help to keep it flat. All right, another thing you could do is just go very, very slow. I could probably put a couple of these in here, maybe even to help. That should help. Let's see. That might help me enough, right, where it's not going. So I actually just put 4, I put 4 of those in here. All right, so we're gonna go a little bit slower up here at the top. Okay. So I'm going to start off, I'm going to start off of the actual transfer, right? Not where the silkscreen area is. All right, since I have these pieces inside of here, it is helping for it not to bow in. So I'm just going to do a little soft sweep across. And I have more on my squeegee right now, and I'm just doing, like I said, a kind of a soft sweep here. I'm not putting a whole ton of pressure. I'm going to go back, scrape off just a little bit, as much as I can, again, without putting too much pressure. Seems to be working just fine so far. Okay. Now I'm getting down here to the bottom. I'm going to try and get it over the corner, over the edge here. So when I do that, I'm going to have to hold down that little section there. Okay. I think we're good. Let's see. Now I don't want to pull it completely all the way off yet, just in case it didn't go through. I might need to press a little bit harder in certain sections, which it does look like I need to press a little bit more right in here. Again, this is why it helps to have something that's harder underneath the surface. And also, I do like using shimmers because they don't dry as fast as the matte paste. So if I absolutely need to set it back down, I should be fine. Okay, I'm going to set that back down. I'm going to pull up from this side real quick. I think that looks good. Looks good. All right. So now that that is done, let me kind of close this up. Clean up my mess just a little bit. Hello. Oh. Cinderella's my favorite. Bella's my second favorite. Hello. Okay, let's see. All right, I'm going to spray this. Let me spray this real quick, okay? Let me clean it. And I don't want it to sit inside of the silk screen. So I'm just going to clean this real quick. I'm just going to spray it with water. I do have like a little mat over here. So that is what I am spraying it on. Also, since it is shimmer, I could bring this over here and show y'all. All right, since it is shimmer, I'm going to get a wipe. I like to wipe this off, especially shimmer, so that way it doesn't get my board eraser with all that glitter on it, because sometimes it just spreads a bit too much. So I'm just going to toss that in the trash. Okay, I'm going to get my water bottle again. It is really weird to sit down and craft, by the way. So I don't have my other table over here just yet, so this is as high as my table goes. Okay. So I'm just cleaning it with a little board eraser. You can also get my board erasers on my website, my chalk site. Feel free, if you're on Facebook, comment shop, or you can comment June. I think I still have that word down. It doesn't matter which one you comment. They will both get you some information on where you can find all of our stencils at. Okay. All right, so now that that is clean, let me move that out of the way, and let's put this back on it. So it's going to go the white side, and there's a yellow side. The white side is what goes back onto the adhesive piece, okay? Ta-da! All right, now I'm going to put it back in the bag because the corners will lift up occasionally, and this helps just to make sure it stays nice and safe and fresh, I guess you could say. I find that this really helps my transfers stay in better condition longer, okay? So it is going to be stained a little bit. It's not a big deal. It works just fine. All right. Look how cute that is, though, right? You could leave it just like this if you wanted to. I am going to use my little blow dry tool, and then we're going to paint it in real quick, okay? So let's see. I'm going to pull this picture back up. First, I'm going to go ahead and make a skin color for her. And I think I'm going to do a little bit different take on the Cinderella. So you could definitely use, there's pretty much 3 different color blues on her dress, it seems. I think Ocean Mist would be great for her gloves, the puffs, and the piece on the side. Oh, this one doesn't even have the center, so we don't even have to worry about that. It's just the outside piece here. Okay, so on this one, we really only have 2 colors that we need. I was thinking of doing like the lighter farmhouse blue that we have, but I don't have it here. I could just make it, but honestly, I think I'm just going to use Ocean Mist and farmhouse blue. So it'll be a little bit on the darker side. We'll see. I might still make it a little bit lighter, but that is all I have with me here. So I'm going to have to use what I have. Like I said, I probably just need to lighten it up a little bit. Something Borrowed is a cute one too. I think this would be good again for like the puffs or the sleeves, but personally I like Ocean Mist a little bit better. It's like a little bit more toned down, okay? But let's go ahead and make her skin color. I need to grab a color tray here. Yeah, Something Borrowed. So I'm going to use Dune. Dune might just be good. I think it needs a little bit more peach to it though. So I think we might have to add a little bit of orange. Let's see. Let's see if we can come up with a good color. We're going to have to test it out. Do I not have any more stir sticks in here? I might just have to use some paintbrushes. That's fine. All right, so we're going to start with Dune. Oh, and I don't need a lot at all, actually. I don't want a lot of orange. I just need a teeny tiny bit. That might be pretty good. I think that might actually be really good. I wish I had a little bit more peach to it, but we're going to watercolor, okay? So we don't need a lot at all, okay? Very, very, very small amount. Literally dip your paintbrush in briefly. You want it to have more water than color here. So we're going to add more water. Okay. So we're going to do, again, watercoloring. Might even need a tad bit more water, as my water bottle is practically out of water. You know, makes sense. Let's see, camel and vanilla. Yes, I think all of those will work, but I don't have them with me. I have vanilla, but the Dune has a little bit more yellow tint to it. But on her photo of the heat transfer, her skin is a little bit more peachy, but I don't have that with me. So I just kind of had to mix what I have and hope it works. All right, so here we go. We're just going to go in and watercolor. So right now I'm doing her arms, and now we're going to do her neck area. And then above her necklace here. And now her face. Okay. Dried out? No, I still have to wear boots to get to my shed. So I haven't gone over there yet. Not since I've been back, at least. So almost, but not yet. All right, go around her lips, around her nostrils here. Again, when you're doing watercolor, it's very, very, very little color, a lot more water. And you just want to be careful not to get it too close to the lines. Okay? We sell the spray bottles. Actually, I don't know if we're sold out. I'll have to check. I'll have to check and see if we have more spray bottles. So you can send me a message. I can send you an invoice, but that's if we still have them. I'll check with Robert after I get done. All right, let me make sure. Did I get everything there? Those are her earrings. Okay, so I'm just going to clear out this little tray. All right, so we're good with that color. Next, we can go in and do Let's go in and do this one. I know. Well, we have to raise it up first, right? So I just took the smallest amount of paste, y'all. You don't need hardly anything. This paste is watered down, so I did have to add a little more. I need to get a new ocean mist. Okay, yeah, it might be out. But it would be our personal site, like us Bold by Brie, but it could be out of stock. Let me see. Let me go back to this real quick. Okay, so her sleeves. And see, it's a little bit more of an opaque for her sleeves. But it's her sleeves, her gloves, and the puff area right here. I don't know if my ocean mist is going to be good. Like I said, you really don't need a whole lot, but mine was already watered down. There we go. Okay. If you're going to do watercolor on fabric, you don't want to get very close to the outline because it will bleed. But we have done quite a few projects with watercoloring on fabric, like using ink, same process. Okay, same process. Yes, I want to do this for all of our princesses. I just love the softness of the watercolor. Also, my plan, I think this would be super cute, but how fun would it be for like me to make my own like little coloring books? Like I could do this and then Riley could color it or whatever, like they can color the canvas themselves. So all I have to do is the outline, let them paint it. I just think that would be fun. Or even if I did a workshop, I could do a workshop where they make their own little canvases. They can pick their princess. They can do the black outline, we dry it, and then they can paint it and color it in. I think it would be fun. All right, so we have that part done. Well, hi, Angela. All right, let me take a peek at, oh, you know what? I don't have to take a peek there. Let me just take the transfer out that I'm looking at. I'm such a goofball. This is the one that I'm referring to on the website. So this one's a heat transfer. Okay, so her headband is actually the same darker blue. Okay, it's the same darker blue. What color? Oh, her earrings are actually the lighter blue. So I'm glad I didn't wipe this away yet. So we're going to do the light blue for her earrings there. Okay, so now we can wipe this away. Next, we can do, let's go ahead and do her hair. This is Bumblebee. So I'm just gonna stick my paintbrush in there Okay. Say hello when you pop on, you guys. Hit that heart button for me too. We're going to spray it with some water. Okay. And let's see how this comes out. Let me turn it around. Oops. Looks good. Look at that. We don't want to get the headband. Okay. Definitely use a brush that's a little bit thinner or smaller brush tip so you don't get it everywhere. Also, you don't want too much watercolor on here too because then it's just going to spread. And then I think it'll get your outline wet. That doesn't help. Because then the black is going to start mixing in. Right? We don't want that. Yeah, see, too much. All right. Looks good. And I mean, look how much we have left over. Like we have so much left over from that little, and this is one way you can save a lot of paste too, or ink, because you barely use anything. Okay. All right. No problem. Take care. Oh, you know what I should have done to make this a little bit lighter? Well, actually, I think this might work great because we're going to add water. It's going to lighten up a lot. So honestly, I could use Farmhouse Blue and I think we should be good. Okay. Again, I just dipped my paintbrush in paint in that paste. Spray it with your water. Run your paintbrush in there so you get all of the paint off. Okay, I think the only last thing we need is going to be her lips. So I do need to do that pink as well. But let's start with this. Let's see. How do we like this? Let's just start. Oh, yep, that's good. Look how pretty. This is perfect. Okay. And this is the Farmhouse Blue watered down. I thought it would be a little bit too dark, but honestly, I forgot that the moment you add that water to it, look how perfect that is. Hi, Anne. So I still want to be careful for our lines because I really don't want to mix the black in. But what do you guys think? What do you think? I love it. And I did not use wax, okay? Not on canvas. You really want, if you're going to plan on doing watercolor, do not use wax, okay? That's going to repel the water and it won't work. Now, let's say you forgot and you waxed it and it's repelling the water. What you can do, what I have done before, is I have held my drying tool while I'm doing it so it dries it up like almost instantly. It's going to have a different look to it, but if you made an oopsie and you did use wax, that is the only way I've really been able to do it without having like start over or sand it down or anything like that. Okay. Let's see. Now, do you have a canvas on hand that you're going to try this with? And if so, are you going to do it with a princess? I think the Stitch ones are really good. Also, Toy Story has some really good ones that you could do this watercolor with. But which one are you going to do? Are you going to do a princess? If so, I hope that you post them so we can see. Can post it over in the VIP group. If you're not in my VIP group, feel free to jump in there. I think at the top of my page, there's an option for groups. You can join it from there. It's a free group where everybody can share all of their projects. Get some inspiration from others. All right, we are almost. We're getting down here to the bottom. I did go over the edge here, but it does kind of look like it's repelling some of the water towards the edge, so let's see. Haven't gotten the princess stuff yet. I'm still testing out all the Stitch. Oh, and Toy Story stuff. Yeah, I haven't touched any of those yet. I haven't, when they came in, we were like in the middle of we're still obviously in the middle of moving. But let me just tell you, Cinderella is my favorite princess, and I just had to do hers. I couldn't resist. Because looks so good. Still camping. Well, I hope you enjoy your last day camping. Hope the weather stays good for you guys today. I love it. Okay, so the last one we've got here is going to be the pink. We're just going to do, actually, this was Marvelous. But I'm kind of thinking I'm going to do, maybe I'll use the watermelon color. It's just a little bit more on the pink side, a little bit darker pink. We used Marvelous and Cherry. to make this color. So I feel like it's a little bit more of a blush pink color, where the Marvelous might be a little bit too light. Let's see if this one works. Kind of hard to see it. It's such a small, I'm trying not to put too much water on it because it's such a small area. Let me see. Do I have another napkin? No, I don't. Let's see if that works, okay? It's just a little bit in there. Okay. There we go. And we are done with that. Okay. Yay! All right, so we didn't use this one. We didn't use that one. We used Black Velvet. This one was Dune. We did use a little bit of orange peel. We also used Bumblebee. I think that was all we used. Oh, we did use the watermelon color. So those, oh my goodness. Those were the colors that we used. We used those six colors. I did use the shimmer shadow, okay? All right. Let me put some of these back in here real quick. I'm going to put it back in my drawer. I'm trying to keep all my paste off of my table except for what it is I'm using. Put those in there. The weather's nice so far. That's good. Okay. How did I get something on there? Look how cute. Look how pretty. You can see the little bit of pink in her lips, right? Here was kind of the inspiration there. See, her dress is a little bit darker, and this is farmhouse blue, you guys. So you might need an even darker color if you want it to be a little bit more like this, okay? If you're watercoloring, at least. All right? We could probably just go a little bit darker, right? Or we could add a little bit more water into the ocean mist so it's a little bit lighter too. Okay? Yay! I love it. All right, so the only thing left is that I need to put like a saying here, but I don't know what just yet. I feel like I need to go through my transfers and see what we could put there. But for now, I'll leave it. So anyways, you guys hit the heart button for me. If you're over on Facebook, go ahead and comment shop. I will send you the link to the chalk site. You can go and find all of our princess designs. Go and check out my Facebook page, you guys. Right before I jumped on, I posted a video. I posted 2 reels this morning. Both of them are great. So one of them has the Disney stuff in it. The second one has the stuff for our Whatnot show tomorrow. go check it out. Okay, go check it out. Comment the keyword on that reel, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Other than that, oh, make sure you get the mystery bundles too. Mystery bundles are done tomorrow. So if you're not in the broadcast channel, you can get in there and find the link there. Also, if you scroll down to me holding the marshmallow can, that's where the mystery bundles are. Make sure you grab one. I am telling you, if you are a Halloween fan, do the Halloween bundle. That's all I'm saying. I love it. Okay. Um, Chalk took a lot of our recommendations and inspirations of things we wanted to see in the fall line. We did this last year. And there's a few things in there that I put up, and I am so glad and so thankful between that one and the fall, Halloween or fall. I did see some of my ideas in there, and I am like over the moon about it. But they take it and they put a whole different spin on it. But the main idea is there, and I love it so much. Okay. So if I can recommend one, I recommend Halloween and then I recommend fall. There's not a whole lot of Christmas. So the Christmas might, it won't be too much because we actually have a holiday launch coming later for more Christmas, but there is a little bit of Christmas, a little bit of winter. But the main stars of the show is going to be Halloween and fall. Okay? So, yeah. Yes, it is great. You can try putting a Disney comment. Yeah, like Wish Upon a Star. I was thinking about something like that too. I'm gonna look through my transfers and see what I have available as far as transfers go. If not, maybe what I'll do is like come up with like a saying and we can do like a vinyl sticker or something like that. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, I will see you guys later. For sure, I'll see you tomorrow. So, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Go get you a canvas and try it. Go get a canvas and try it. Okay? Sounds good. All right, y'all. Bye. Have a great day.